So, I just want to talk really quickly about depression, shall we? It's kind of a controversial, complex topic, and it shouldn't be at all. Here's why. So, we've kind of been led to believe that depression is like a disease in your mind, right? Like you're lacking certain neurotransmitters, certain things are out of balance, so you need a certain drug or medication to make you feel better, or else you're doomed. I just want to tell you guys that that's absolute bullshit. That's not true at all, and here's why. So, life, not to sound cheesy, but life is full of ups and downs in every sense of the way. Not just this abstract, theoretical way we're talking about, but literally your heartbeat, your brain waves, your psychology, your physiology, everything is going at a certain frequency, right? Another thing you have to consider is that we're creatures of habit. So everything we do let's put it this way, our nervous system loves to latch onto habits. It loves to find patterns and hone in on those patterns and reinforce those patterns over and over again to make things simple. That's why people practice sports to get good at them. They do it more and more and more, and then all of a sudden you don't even have to think about it. You're just firing that free throw. So depression actually works the same exact way. So you can get in this funk, right? This groove or this kind of rut. A habitual way of thinking, a habitual way of perceiving the world, and this is all kind of orchestrated by this firing and binding of certain neurotransmitters and hormones in your body that are going off at certain times, because everything you're doing throughout your day is exactly the same. Because this is just how most people operate. They operate on routine whether they know it or not. Like I said, creatures of habit. So this is why people get into routines, and the most successful in the world have a morning routine, because that's them consciously forming habits and routines, because they understand that we're creatures of habit either way. So if you're not going to do that, you're going to get in some sort of routine or something that you didn't choose, that you just picked up on, that life just handed you, that your environment is handing you. So what does all this have to do with depression? Depression is, the way I see it, is a habitual way of thinking and being. So this can be reinforced by the things you do every day. So if you're waking up and doing the same shit every day, you go down, you drink the same cup of coffee out of the same cup, you listen to the same news in the morning, you just go about your day the same, right? So this is what happens, is there's a new field of study and research coming, epigenetics. This is the environment's effect on your genetics. So everything you do habitually throughout your day is going to be turning on those same genes that you're turning on every single time, which are correlated to stress hormones and blah blah blah. I don't want to get too sciencey for you guys. I just want to make this really cut and dry, simple. So you can see how epigenetically your environment and the things you habitually do, the thoughts you habitually think, the foods you habitually eat, the activities you habitually engage in, everything will have an effect on your genome. It will have an effect on which genes are turned on and off. This is why biohacking is becoming a big thing. People are changing their lives by changing their diet and starting to engage in workout regimens and stuff, because they understand that this epigenetically changes your body to turn on genes which are more beneficial, more feel-good hormones, endorphins being pumped through your body rather than stress hormones and things like that. What are some simple things you can do to kind of get out of this rut, get out of this depression, this way of being? Here's some things I've realized, especially in our day and age, is we constantly listen to music, right? Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you not to listen to music. Listen to music. All I'm saying, or all I'm going to say, is try listening to different music. Try switching it up. This will have mind-blowing effects on your psychology. You have no idea, because music is nothing but just frequencies and shit, right? And you're listening to that, and it's changing your brainwave frequency. I found this in myself through my own experience, that I was doing this. I was listening to the same songs every day, or the same exact type of music every morning or every day, whatever. And I noticed that when I switched that, when I started listening to like rock music or something, just shocking, just something random instead of listening to hip hop, I just noticed, like, wow, I feel so much more energy. I'm thinking different thoughts. Like, it's evoking different emotions out of you. It's changing you. It's altering your environment in such a subtle way that you're shocking your system. You're getting your nervous system out of that constant pattern that it's stuck to. So this is one thing you can do. Listen to different music. Try this for a day, maybe a week, and I promise you guys will see, your guys' mind will be blown. My mind was blown, and there's plenty of science I can go into on why this would help depression, but let's just leave it at that. Another thing you can do is challenge yourself physically. That's the thing, is that most of us think of depression or anxiety as this abstract make-believe kind of force that we can't control, and it's all in our head, right? It's all just neurotransmitters. Wrong. It's actually in your body. We're very physical beings, and our mind is our body. Our mind is literally right here connected to your body, and it's your body. So our nervous system has something called use it or lose it, right? Not has something called, but it functions in a sort of way where if you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't challenge your physical body like it was meant to be challenged, like it evolved to be challenged, then you will face depression or some sort of anxiety or some sort of psychological issues. Why? Because with this lack of challenge, your mind will have nothing really to quarrel with. So it'll find different things to quarrel with, it'll beat itself down, it'll lose kind of that physiological spike in energy that you get when you work out. You'll lose that vigor in your life, and you will become depressed in energy. And that's what happens, guys. Depression is an energetic feeling, right? It's a lack of motivation, kind of some self-hatred, because we're very psychological beings, obviously. We're talking to ourselves in our head all the time. So you have to challenge yourself physically in order to psychologically change. We need that physical challenge. We evolved for it. Nowadays, too many people are sitting down. Too many people are unwilling to challenge themselves. And there's a plethora of studies saying, yes, exercise boosts dopamine, exercise does this and that. But quite simply, guys, studies aside, it's common sense. If we evolved in this time where we had to go hunt for our food, we had to constantly be moving, we had to constantly be looking over our shoulder, we had to be physically fit to survive, and now we don't. It's no wonder why our systems are kind of out of whack. They're hardwired for this. So the last thing I'm going to suggest you guys to do, another very simple thing, it kind of goes hand in hand with this exercise thing, because maybe, I don't know, you have some pain in your body, or whatever, you just don't have it in you to start working out. That's fine. Try taking a cold shower every morning. Just every morning for 30 seconds to a minute. Turn that water on fucking cold and suffer. You need struggle. So this is what it does, guys. Cold showers have so many benefits. I'm not going to go into that right now, but it will, not only will you have that sense of accomplishment, like, I did it. I did something I don't want to do. Yeah. Like, it's not just that. It's like I said before, if you don't give your body or your mind something to kind of struggle with, it's going to struggle with itself. It's constantly working and shit. So when you take that cold shower and you have to breathe, you're going to be invigorating your system. You're going to be reshaping your nervous system and conditioning yourself to be a tougher person. And that's literally what depression comes down to. And that's why so many rich kids and privileged people and rich housewives and stuff are so depressed, because they don't actually have anything to really struggle with. I'm sure you guys have all heard this before, but that poor guy working non-stop for his family and his life in India, he has no time to be depressed. He's working hard all day, his body is challenged, the quarreling is not happening. So you can think of the cold shower as kind of like a distraction, just a time for you to get in your body, to feel. Like that's something that a lot of people with depression experience, is a lack of feeling. They just don't feel shit anymore. Hop in a cold shower, I guarantee you fucking feel that. So yeah, guys, I hope this helps. I'm trying to shift people's minds away from thinking, I need to go to the doctor, I need this medication. No, medication will 9 times out of 10 make your depression worse. It might feel better at first, like, oh yes, this drug, it feels good. But the way our systems work is you'll soon build a tolerance, you'll soon become accustomed, and you'll just get crazier and more depressed, and then you'll be even more hopeless because you're like, who do I turn to? Am I fucked up forever? No. This is a very natural thing, and just know that it will make you stronger on the other side. You just have to challenge yourself. You just have to try these just try these 3 things, guys, and I promise they will make a huge difference in your life. They're very easy to implement. And when it comes to the workout, you literally can just go for a walk for 20 minutes. Just do something. That's it, guys. I hope this helps. Peace out.